Mind Games is a biographical drama film by Roll Howard. His hero is John Nash, who has learned everything from world fame to the depth of sin. A mathematical genius whose brilliance had turned his fortunes upside down and put his own life and the safety of others at risk. John Nash exhibits behavior that can be classified as a variety of types of deviant behavior based on hyper abilities. Simply put, we are talking about the talent and genius of a person, which is often accompanied by deviations in everyday life. Such a person is not able to adequately perceive the reality and actions of other people. He becomes unprepared for the difficulties of everyday life. That is why John refuses to communicate with people and from attending seminars at the university, which, as he believes, take time. Forced contacts are perceived as unnecessary and temporary. All the interest of the mathematical genius is concentrated on activities related only to the extraordinary abilities of Nash. Clinical form of such behavior can have the following character: super valuable psychological hobbies. For example, workaholism. We remember that rest for John had no place in life. Super valuable psychological hobbies. For example, the syndrome of philosophical intoxication, which is observed in the hero. Man is looking for a philosophical or scientific explanation of simple existential actions. Remember John's work, where he tried to mathematically justify the algorithm of the movement of birds, or his calculations on the windows of the university. These manifestations can't yet be called a disease, and the person doesn't pose a threat to others. He is weird and harmless. However, the progression of these manifestations of the psyche entails the disease schizophrenia, namely paranoid schizophrenia, mental disorder with characteristic distortions of the system of perception and thinking. The main feature of the disease is the prevalence of delirium and hallucinations. Most often, symptoms occur in adolescence and adulthood. Possible paraphrenic delirium when the patient is confident in its exceptional historical importance and uniqueness. John Nash, who dreamed of finding his high destiny, becomes allegedly a secret agent, a spy, performing a task of national importance. His brain projected into his mind those situations in which John subconsciously wanted to be released to prove his deepest importance. At the heart of paranoid schizophrenia are functional disorders in the brain. Because of the restraint, the development of the disease in men can be a long time not too notic, attributing changes in behavior to fatigue or natural meal reticence. As can be seen from the film, fate gave the main character a chance to fight the disease with the help of reason, the main destructive and healing weapon of John. The support of his wife, faith, loyalty contributed to a radical change in the life of the hero. They gained a sense of human life for the public good. If Nash hadn't been so genius, which is his real strength, he wouldn't have been able to control the disease and adapt into his life. Of course, the chances of self-healing in patients with schizophrenia are negligible, but there is still a force in the world that is alien to the human mind.